I am between a rock and a hard place with this carburetor. I got towed in off the water last time we were out. The carburetor's flooding. I am just draining fuel out of this right side. And at this point, I just threw my hands up in the air and I ordered a new carburetor. However, the carburetor company has not been able to get it in the mail in the 2 to 3 days they said it would, because they had 6 people test positive. So I don't know why a bunch of guys coming down with herpes means that I can't get my carburetor out here in time. I want to go water skiing this weekend. I'm sick of not having a boat. And there's been a lot of good comments. People say I got to lower my float, check my needle and seat, and I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do this. I need something that's going to make my wife happy. So I am going to pull this front bowl off, lower the float, check the seat, get this thing running for the weekend, at least so I'm comfortable enough to take guys out and water ski. So I've opened this up, and I think I can bend this easily. I do have to take it further apart to be able to inspect the needle and seat. Looks like my gasket is in good shape. Do a little bendy bend, see if when I put it back in that it actually stops the fuel from dumping in there. And maybe I can pull off a morning of water skiing if I do all this. All right, I got her pulled out, I got the water on. Let's see if I can fire her up. Probably gotta pump some gas in. And I'm thinking when I pumped it, I actually got some gas. It's wet on top of that barrel. Ooh, that's leaking. All right, I gotta tighten that. Ooh, little squeak, no big deal. She's running. I'm not dripping fuel. Now I just wanna let this thing heat up all the way to 160, and then I'm gonna shut it off for like 10 minutes and see if I can start it again after that. Well, shit. The hot start did not go well. No point even showing that. So the boat ended up back into the garage. I went and picked up a timing light, and I was shooting the timing light at it as I was trying to start it, and I'm getting intermediate flashes from this guy. And then I felt my coil here, and this thing was hot AF. And so I was like, all right, maybe I got an issue with that. So I went and picked up a flamethrower. The PerTronics High Performance Flame Thrower Coil. It says it's better than the other one, so obviously it's gonna work. I am extremely excited about this fire up here. I gave it just a touch after I installed the flamethrower, and right away it made a noise. There's a chance that I may have actually solved the problem. Let's find out. Oh, that sounded good. Let's give it some gas. One pump. Woo, that was loud. Water coming out the back? Yep, we are in business. Now we're gonna let this bad boy get super hot and see if we can start it again after that. I got the boat up to 160. It has been sitting here for 5 to 6 minutes. Let's give it a fire up. This used to be the absolute kryptonite for this thing. No way. That is so sick. Now I gotta go get the wife and show her. The combination of raising the float level and swapping to the PerTronics Flame Thrower led to me feeling so good about this boat that I took it out for a 2-day boat trip with the family on Starvation Reservoir, and these are the results. While changing the float level was important, I do think that the bigger thing that I did was put the PerTronics Flame Thrower in. I think I had a bad coil, now I got a good coil, now I got spark going to the engine, vroom vroom, here we go.